afternoon. Please, can you hear me? Let me know in the comment section, please. Happy Independence. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you. Can you hear me? Is our sound okay so that we can start? Okay. Okay. Happy Independence. Good afternoon. Hello. Hello, Gay Kato. Good afternoon. Happy Independence, everyone. Please, can you guys hear me? Let me know. Good afternoon, Mercy. Good afternoon, Gloria. My name's Dick. Hi. Good afternoon. Somebody should please tell me, is my sound okay? So we can sound okay. Thank you so much, Gloria. Thank you. My name's Sick. Amarachi, happy independence. Okay, guys. Wow, thank you guys for joining our tutorial for today. So, guys, today I'm going to be showing you guys how to cut that and sew. Let's cut and stitch that beautiful sleeve, okay? So actually, that this style is on my other phone, and the phone is not here right now. The particular style, if you see the style of the dress, is like a jacket. It has a front zip. I'm going to actually sew that style, but I'm going to be using a black. I want to sew it like a corporate dress, okay? So, but not today. So that one, I'm going to be doing that one later on. I'm going to be sewing, doing something like that. I'll do that later on. So, but for today, I just want to show you guys how to make that sleeve. In case you want to, you can use that sleeve for any dress, okay? But that particular sleeve, you can't use it if you want the dress to be very corporate. You can't actually use that sleeve, okay? So I'm not going to be using it for my own when I'm sewing the bodies. So now I'm going to show you guys how to, let's draft it and then we'll transfer it to the fabric and then I'll show you guys how to sew it. It's a simple process. So you guys should please like the video. I would appreciate that, okay? So today, guys, I'm just dragging myself as I'm here. I'm just dragging myself. I've been very strong, like seriously, very strong. But I just, since I say it with my mouth that I've been very strong, yes, I'll keep going with that strength, okay? All right, guys. So, okay. So I'm just trying to get, let me get a longer paper. So this is what we've got. Let's see. So let's just go straight. So the first thing we're going to do, let's measure the length of the sleeve. So we're going to use like 15 inches. That's what we're going to use, like between 14 and 15 inches. So that is what we'll use for the sleeve. So I'll just cut that out. So I'll cut that out. So that's going to be for the length. So the next thing we want to do, we want to mark our sleeve, okay? So I just want you to watch and see how I am going to be doing that sleeve. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to mark my armhole. So my armhole, that's my round armhole that I'm going to use. I'm going to use like 9 inches. So I'll just come this way. I'll mark 9 inches here like this, okay? So from this 9 inches, I'm going to come down to like 3 inches. So that's what I'm going to use for my cap. So I'll just place my pattern curve like this, and then I'll curve this in like that. So once I curve that in like that, this comes here. The next thing I want to do, I want to open up my sleeve. Okay, so you see my pattern paper. I want to open up my sleeve. Okay, so in opening up my sleeve, so I've marked my armhole. So the first next thing I'm going to do, I'll just check my armhole to make sure that I have enough. So I have it by 11 here, which is okay. So the next thing I want to do, I am going to open this up. So depends on how wide do I want the down part of my sleeve to be. Okay, so for this, I'm going to open up to like 13 inches. So I'll mark 13 inches here. And then from here, can you see what I'm doing? I'm just going to open up. I'll open it up like this, like just open it up. And then when I open it up, the next thing I want to do now, let me cut it out so that you guys can see what I am doing, okay? So you can draft your normal sleeve, but all you have to do is just like open it up, let it be open a little bit. And then once it opens, the next thing you are going to do from this point, you are going to create a curve at this down part, okay? So in creating that curve, here's what I am going to do. I am going to come up by like, okay, let me say, let me just use like 1.5 inches. I'll mark that 1.5 inches. Okay, so once I mark that 1.5 inches, I'm going to check this point. You know, this sleeve has an opening here. Okay, so it depends on where I want that opening to be. So you can use your own applicable measurement. That's like measure it. So for this, let me do 6.5, okay, or 7. Let's try 7 first. So I'll mark 7 inches. So once I mark that 7 inches, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my pattern curve like this. Can you see what I am going to do? I'm going to take that pattern curve and then I'm going to create like a round curve like this. Okay. So I'm going to create a round curve. So there's something I noticed at the end of the day. This 1.5 that I came up, I'm not going to come up by 1.5 because if I come up by 1.5, it's going to truncate it. So I will just use, I'll come up by half of an inch, okay? So from your pattern, that's the beauty of using a pattern draft. From your pattern drafting, you'll be able to figure out how the outcome of your outfit is going to look like, okay? So you can see what I'm doing. So I'm just trying to create like a curve here like this, okay? So I've done that. I'm going to open it. So like I said, this is a live class. All of us are here. So all of us are here. So this is what I have at the end of the day. So now this we are going to transfer to our fabric, okay? So I'm going to, okay, let's see. Let me do it on the lining first. Let me transfer this on my lining first, okay? So this sleeve, you can actually do this sleeve in two ways, okay? You can decide to open here in case you want it bigger. You can open up this part, sew it and join it. That's like this part, okay? So what I'm basically trying to say is like this part, I can open this up like this. That's like I can mark here like this, just like add 1 inch here and then open this like this. So that's what I'm trying to say. That's like open this. So this opening the sleeve here will give it, it will help it to achieve that roundness more. So that's what I'm saying. So I'll just bring it this way. So if you notice, I added to the length of my sleeve. So the sleeve, I'm going to open it here. That's open it on this side. So we'll sew it and then add it back. So let's cut. Okay. So I just want you to see the shape that it has. Can you see? So this is how the shape of the sleeve is. So that's why I called it a banana. It's like a banana peel, okay? So that is how it looks. So you guys should please like this video. I will appreciate it. Like the video. And then when I come up, when I raise my head up, I'm going to read all of your messages so you can see. So you can see how it looks. Can you see? So that is how it is. So the next thing we want to do, let's transfer this to my main fabric. So this sleeve is this is two, but it is one sleeve. So please note, okay? So like I said, the sleeve has an opening. So I'm going to take this and then I'm going to place it like this on my, excuse me, on my actual fabric piece, okay? And then I am going to cut. So in case you have questions, please you can ask your questions. So this particular sleeve, I'll show you how to sew it, because this kind of sleeve, when you want to sew it, you are going to sew it like an inseam. You are not going to sew it open. If not, that this middle part is going to be showing, the join. So you are not going to sew it that way. So we're going to sew it in such a way that it's going to have an inseam stitching. Okay. So now we are done. Let's stitch it and see. So I'll show you guys how to do that. So now let's adjust our camera. And then the first thing we are going to do, we're going to join. So we're going to join them separately. Join your fabric separately and then join the lining separately. So the join that I meant, that's we're going to join it now from this part, okay? We're going to join it from this part. So it depends on how long. So wherever you want, depends on how long you want. You understand? So you remember that opening at the side depends on how long you want it to be. No, that is what you would do. So for this one, I'm going to use like 8 inches or 9 inches. Okay. So that's what I'll use. Let's do 8.5. Okay. So that's where I'm going to stitch now. That's where I'm going to join. Okay. So this sleeve I can still trim it. I can still trim it. So I just want to open it. It's good for us. Most times when I sew, I normally use my lining as my mock up. Most times if I don't, maybe I didn't have time to do a mock up, I'll just use my lining, sew it, check it, and then once the mock up is good, I will continue. It's always good that way. Okay, so I'm going to can you see? Can you see? So that's what I was trying to say. So with this, can you see? So when you place it now, you'll be able to check it. Can you see? You see how beautiful it is looking already? So now what I want to do now that I'm using this lining as my mock-up, you understand? So it's better for me to try the mock-up on the lining. So the next thing I want to do now, I want to come in a little bit more. Remember I used half inch. So now what I want to do, I want to make it like 1 inch because the more the hole, the open it will become, okay? So I'm just going to do 1 inch, okay? Can you see? You see the mock-up. So you can see this looks good, okay? So at this point now, I can decide to adjust my sleeve however I want to adjust it. So this part now, what I'm going to do now, I just want to reduce this part a little. Whatever I do, don't touch this part, okay? So now this part of my sleeve, remember that time I used 13 inches. So I just trimmed that part out. So I trimmed like, so at the end of the day, let me just measure it so that you guys will know the exact measurement. That's the exact length and width, okay? So at the end of the day now, I have about 12 inches. Okay, let's see. About 12 inches. You know, initially it was like 13 inches. Okay, so then this part also, I am going to trim, just trim this part also so it comes out more. Okay, so I'll trim this part more. So I think I like, can you see? I think I like what I have. So now I'm now going to adjust my fabric. I'll adjust my fabric to this lining piece now exactly because we have to sew it. Let it be the same, okay? Because like I said, I'm doing an inseam, so I'll sew lining fabric, everything together. Okay, so I'll place this here like this, and then I am going to stitch. So I'm just trying to mark the part where I am stitching, okay? I'll place it. I just want to mark it and then I will stitch it, okay? So guys, you guys should please like the video, okay? I would really appreciate that, okay? So after that, I'm going to take this. I want to place it to make sure that everything is the same. Okay? So I want to trim it equal, because if I don't trim it equal, I will not be able to get it. Okay, so I'll place it like this, make sure that everything is the same. So I'll trim this part now. So I'll trim this part and then I will trim this part, because we're going to butterfly it and join them together. So that is the only way that that part is not going to show. That's the stitching part is not going to show, okay? Oh God, have mercy on me. I stitched it on the wrong side. And I was busy stitching it too. Looking at it and busy sewing it. So guys, you guys should please like the video, okay? I would really appreciate it. Happy independence to our country. At least thank God we still have a country. If not, if it's left for some people, Nigeria will not exist again. I'm telling you, Nigeria will not exist again. So I'll just turn it back and then stitch it. But thank God that Nigeria still exists. I don't want to rush it, so let me just do it properly. Because I can feel the thread, the thing is getting jammed under already. So guys, thank you so much. Those of you that are joining, that are still on the live stream, thank you so much. I'm just trying to double check my microphone. I'm trying to double check my microphone. You guys should please like the video. I have just 10 likes. Okay, and over 20 people are watching. You guys should please. I would really appreciate, okay? All right, so let's go. Okay, the Rita, good afternoon. You're welcome. Alicewa, you're welcome. Yes, happy independence to our nation. Okay. All right, so now, so you can see what, so this is how it looks. Can you see? So this is how it looks, okay? So now I'm going to open this up and then I'm going to take my lining piece. So this is where, that is why you need to do it like an inseam, okay? So this is us stitching it like now like an inseam. So it's going to stay like that, and then you are going to take your lining piece that you have stitched also like an inseam, and then you are going to place them facing each other. Can you see? So you place them like this. Let them face, let the right side face the right side, and then you are going to stitch it around, okay? Especially the, you're going to start stitching from this down, like that's like the most important part. So you place them and then you start from this point, okay? So that's from that middle point, that is where you are going to start stitching from, okay? So I'll place them, let that midpoint, let it touch the other midpoint, and then we're going to stitch them. So with this one, even when the hand is raised like this, from this part, you are not going to see, where the thread, as in where the two fabric were joined together. So that's the essence. If not, if you don't stitch it like an inseam like this, if you do any other one, it's going to be showing and it's not going to be fine. So that's just it. So you stitch it that way, and then I'm going to I'm going to continue the stitch from the other side. Excuse me. So I'll do that, and then I'm going to notch it, that center part. And this part you have to be careful, very careful. So you have to be very careful at that part, that mid part, okay? So you have to notch it so it relaxes properly, okay? So I'm trying to open this up, and then I would go and give it a good press. Okay. Can you guys see? You see how beautiful this is? Can you see? So the more you come up, the better for it. You get, once you come up more, it will make the sleeve really finer. So that's just it. So I just want to take it up just a little bit more, and then I'll go and iron it out, and then I'll show you the final look. So like I said, this sleeve is a beautiful sleeve. That's just the truth of the matter, is that it is fine. Okay. So I'll just turn off my machine, and then so I'm just trying to notch it, okay? So there's no so for those of you that are just joining, you are welcome. You're welcome. So you guys should please like the video. I'm coming. Let me rush and iron it properly before I come back. Okay, guys. So thank you for those of you that are still around. Thank you so much. Okay, so I finished ironing it. So let me show you guys so you can see. Can you see? You see how beautiful the sleeve is? It's a simple process. So the next, excuse me. So the next thing we want to do now, we want to join our sleeve. Okay. So there's something I noticed. I noticed my lining got a little bit truncated. Can you see? It got a little bit truncated, but no problem. So now I'm just going to stitch. Okay. Block that person. Must person must stop blocking now. Guys, I'm so sorry. All right. So guys, I'm so sorry about that. So now I'm going to stitch. I'm just going to hold my sleeve. So I'll just stitch it. That's now what I'm doing. I'm just stitching it. That's like joining my sleeve. So I'll use my length or width, whatever, to join it. Okay. So like I said, my lining got a little bit truncated, but that is not an issue. So I'll just trim that out. Okay. So I'll trim that out, and then I'm going to turn this open. Can you guys see how beautiful this is? So I think let's just turn the camera so that we can, let's fix it on the, what do you call it? Let's fix it on our, let's see, let's turn this way. And then let's turn this. Look at the way I'm sweating. Maybe that is taking malaria medicine. Sweating like this. All right, guys. So you can see. So this is how it looks. So I'll just pin it small, like this. Okay. So like I said, guys, if you have tutorial requests, like I said, it is not all tutorial requests that we grant because of some circumstances beyond our control. You cannot go and carry one big ashwebi style and come now and say, I need a tutorial on this. Even the material that I have here, I've not even, I said the pins that we have these days, and I don't know where they make them from. Oh, seriously, I don't want to talk. Pins that cannot even penetrate it, a simple dress form. So guys, can you see? Can you see? I just want to set it properly so that you will see how this looks. So I hope this brings it out. Let me just check, take a look at it from here. Can you see the sleeve? Yes, you can see Keisha. You are welcome. You are welcome. So you can see our sleeve. You see, let me cover this dress some because of this mannequin being away open. YouTube can flag this video down that we are showing breast. Yes, okay, so let's see. So guys, thank you so much. You can see our sleeve. It looks beautiful, right? Keisha, thank you so much. Becky, thank you. Solange, thank you so much. Ogedegbe Rita, thank you. God bless you. I've liked it already. Happy Independence. Ogedegbe Rita, good afternoon. Al Alizwa, hello. One praise. Let me call the one that I can pronounce. Hi, Mama. Hello. Onyinye, good evening. Stephanie, good afternoon. Moses, thank you so much. Charity, thank you. Onyinye, thank you so much. Onyinye, thank you. Kate Okolo, hi, thank you so much. Vivian, may God bless you always in Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you, Vivian. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Solange, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Vivian, thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you. Solange, thank you. Amarachi, thank you. Happy New Month, Amarachi. Gloria, thank you. Gloria, thank you. Mercy. Thank you so much, all of you that tuned in today. I just want to say thank you, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay. Bye. God bless you all. Thank you.